Today was obviously a very important day, and it was about what should be the norm and what the American people should be able to take for granted, which is that one of the most important pillars of our democracy is that there will be a peaceful transfer of power. And today I did what I have done my entire career, which is take seriously the oath that I have taken many times to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, which included today performing my constitutional duties to ensure that the people of America, the voters of America, will have their votes counted, that those votes matter, and that they will determine then the outcome of an election. I do believe very strongly that America's democracy is only as strong as our willingness to fight for it. Every single person, their willingness to fight for and respect the importance of our democracy. Otherwise, it is very fragile, and it will not be able to withstand moments of crisis. And today, America's democracy stood.
To be lost.
The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris Kamala D. Harris of the state of California has received 226 votes. The whole number of electors appointed to vote for Vice President of the United States is 538. Within that whole number, a majority is 270. The votes for Vice President of the United States are as follows. J.D. Vance of the state of Ohio has received 312 votes. Tim Walz of the state of Minnesota has received 226 votes. This announcement of the state of the vote by the President of the Senate shall be deemed a sufficient declaration of the persons elected President and Vice President of the United States, each for a term beginning on the 20th day of January 2025, and shall be entered together with the list of the votes on the journals of the House and the Senate. Thank you very much.
Oh yes, the day has finally arrived. It is official, folks. Today, January 6, 2025, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance were officially certified. And, oh my gosh, it's been a long 4 years. A long 4 years. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really, really excited to see what's in store for our nation during this presidency. And after as well. And I know a lot of you are just really pissed. And hey, that's fine. Now you see how we felt when y'all got the most horrible presidential and vice president, or president and vice president in history, in modern day history. I mean, you seriously don't see how close we were to another war, to the economy tanking even further, to, I mean, the list goes on and on. A threat to our Christian values. Just, again, you can name tons more, but it's What's even more sweet about today is that you had, and a lot of you who were pulling for Kamala, there was this thing going around saying that she could deny certifying the election because of her seat in the Senate being vice president. And y'all were like really, really, really hoping that she was going to do such. And sorry, nope, it's official. But and I know it had to have been awkward for her. You can even hear it in her voice, the awkwardness of having to read her own name in being defeated. And I'd feel bad too. Like, I don't think I would. I might need a drink or two after doing such a thing. Honestly, it kind of does hit you, right? But a lot of the things that she said, I don't think she believed either, because she was talking about, it was for the people, this, the Constitution, that, all of that and above. And it's like, you weren't even picked by the people to be the Democratic nominee. So you don't truly believe in what you just said. But anyway, I'm not going to rant on. But yeah, and then on top of it today, Trudeau, he bowed out as well. Now, I mean, he's staying in office until his replacement is selected. But oh yes, it is such a sweet day. Happy Monday, happy New Year 2025. I believe the best is yet to come. I truly do. And it's not going to be smooth. There are going to be some disappointments. There are going to be some setbacks. As I've declared before, no, Trump is not God. I don't even consider him a god. I support him because he supports me as an American and the dreams that I myself hold and would love to accomplish. I can't say that, and I could never say that about Biden or Harris. Biden is over here releasing criminals. Not people that, just got off on a drug violation or something like that. No, you're talking about some pretty hard crimes. So just so you can see that you don't think I'm just saying nonsense, here's a snapshot of a few of the 37 who were commuted via Biden. And take a look at the crimes. It has their names in the crimes that they committed. And he's pardoning them. There was one that I just read not too long ago that where is it? See if I can find it real quick. I'll have to see if I can find it, but it's like, how, like, that's, and they want you to believe that by Trump pardoning January 6ers, that one, they want you to believe that January 6th was like the worst thing that happened to the US. Like, it was worse than 9/11. That's what they have led you all to believe. And also, they were, prior to today's certification, they did set up barriers, blockades, and alike, for safety. Now, it didn't play off like it did in 2020 when Biden went and was certified, because they wanted you to believe back then that MAGA supporters, conservatives, Republicans were going to be unhinged and seek a riot and destroy, and that's how they came up on January 6th. But today wasn't even anything like it. And the media, they are pissed that people did not did not consider the importance of that day the way that they have painted it for you, because the American people do not believe that what was told about January 6th was actually what happened on January 6th. If they did, I don't think we'd see Trump in office. I don't think he would have gained as much popularity as he did during this past election. We'd probably be looking at a Harris presidency if that's what the American people truly believed. But over time, information videos were released and people found out that they've been lied to. You even have Stephen A. Smith out here talking about how upset that he is that and finding out that he was lied to this whole entire time about January 6th. And the way like they ran through today, me personally, they didn't see it as a threat. As I think first and foremost, having the barrier set up, one should be definite protocol because of the fact that Trump has had 2 attempts on his life, right? And then on top of that, we just had these other attacks happen in Las Vegas and New Orleans, and some that didn't really catch as much media attention throughout in between those events, or attacks rather. But nonetheless, if they really deemed it to be as heavy as they proclaimed it to have been the last time, they didn't show that today. They truly didn't. Sure, security was boosted, of course, because he's the president-elect. There's already been multiple attempts on his life. Now Congress and everyone else, they're being, looked under a microscope. There's going to be some there's going to be some accountability there. But anyway, yeah, so excited. I'm fully excited. I've said it before. I truly believe that we are going to come out on top. I believe that a lot of us, even those who were lied to and they were misled, the truth about Trump, Republicans, the history, and there on and so forth, I believe more of you are going to wake up. I honestly do not see how you all just somehow forgot 2016 when Trump was president the first time. Like everything that they claim that he's going to do, has done, or whatever, they lied and said that he's going to do it again, or he did it then, and blah, 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 blah. Prayerfully, you all wake up. I know not everyone's going to meet that. A lot of you are just going to just stay comatose, literally, when it comes to, but yeah, 2025, here we go, folks. January 20th is when he's officially, he's sworn in and getting his country back on track. We already see a lot of movement in foreign countries. Yeah, so I did find that article that I was trying to remember earlier about Biden pardoning criminals. He just released 11 terrorists from Yemen who were in Guantanamo Bay. So he's doing this. He's releasing terrorists before he leaves office. So I don't see how you all believe this guy was a great guy and his Vice President Kamala was for the people when you just released people, those who hate the U.S., they despise the U.S., you just released them back. And of course their main goal is to what? They're going to try again. I guarantee. They're going to go back to their terrorist tendencies, their lifestyles. So those are the type of people that Biden is releasing. and pardoning, and Trump is releasing those from January 6th, or pardoning January 6ers, many who have just been sitting in prison and haven't even held a day in court yet. And again, they made it seem like it was worse. January 6th in 2021 was worse than 9/11, when it wasn't even remotely close at all. You did have Ashley Babbitt. She lost her life. But you didn't have the magnitude of which they lied to you about it. And if you believe that, then bless you. Bless your heart. There's no way those two, 9/11 and January 6th, are even the same remotely. But yeah, folks, that's it. Again, thanks for stopping by. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I'm still working on getting Rumble as well. And yeah, let's 2025. Let's go.